in Jabro. Isn't this an amazing view? You know, sometimes I just stop to take time and be thankful for how lucky I am. Because every day, every new day is a gift. And today is a new day where I come to talk to you about something that bothers me. What's right? Like when people say this is wrong and this is right, what is this path that we are talking about, the right path? Because it seems like we don't all agree on the meaning of it. And for example, when I was a little child, I grew up in a Protestant family, and at the beginning I thought what's right is what my parents tell me, or what we are learning from the church. But by growing up, I realized that my parents can be wrong sometimes, because they are humans after all. And I also started to doubt about some of these biblical stories. Later I discovered money and science, and I was like, this feels like the right path, because this is the way things work in this world. And later I also discovered evolution. And then I was like, okay, I think with this package I have everything that is needed to understand what's right and to act in my life in this way. But there were still some stuff that I wasn't understanding. Like, for example, love can hardly be described by physical theories. And for example, suffering, how can you explain suffering, or for example years of therapy after a loved one, a child loss, with evolutionary theory? It doesn't make any sense. So I was a little stuck there, you know. I couldn't understand. And after some years, and after I read the book that helped me develop my list of principles in my 20s or something like that, I started to understand that feelings are quite important from a human perspective to understand what's right and what can be wrong. So I started to develop this list of principles, because life can be slippery sometimes. Some decisions, some situations can make you do a wrong decision, take a wrong decision. And sometimes I watch this list, and it's a basic list, like what we are taught in Western countries, or in Christianity, or even in any family where there is love. Like don't steal, be good to your fellow, don't lie, this kind of stuff, you know, like regular stuff. And I believe all humans are different, but we are also in a lot of stuffs very similar. And in some extent there are some principles that we kind of all agree on. Like, for example, don't kill. And I also have a lot of trust in humanity. Like, I believe we are capable of so much good, and yet I don't understand what's happening in Palestine. Because if we all agree on killing is bad, why don't we stop it? Us as a population, not like individual. And for example, if we, let's say, all agree that what Hitler did was wrong, why is it happening under our own eyes? So that thing started to make me sad, to make me doubt about humanity. And right now, I don't believe it's our best time. Uh, like I know there are a lot of stuff that were always happening, that they will still be happening, but this one, it's like kind of became mainstream. And for myself, I wasn't even knowing where Palestine was on a map, or even what was happening there. That was happening way before that. But right now that it seems like everyone knows, or have heard about it, why can't we stop it? No, and I started to feel powerless and useless. And I know that I have no reach with my page. It's mostly for talking and doing stuffs. And as you can see, maybe I got a little better, because now I started to write before talking, so I don't go in different ways. I try to focus on the point. And yeah, even if I have no reach with this page, I wanted at least to do this one thing, to express my individual wish. Maybe it's just to feel good about the situation where I am powerless. And my wish is that I want the Palestine war to end, like all the other wars, of course. But this one specifically looks really unbalanced. Like there is a clear weak one and strong ones. And my wish is it to stop, to find another way. So I don't care if no one will listen this, but I wanted to express it, even for myself in the future. So I know what I was feeling about it. And the other thing, which is a greater wish, which is a bigger wish, which is an impossible wish if we listen to. But I cannot stop being the child that I am, the optimistic child that I am, is that I would love for Israelis and Palestinians to forgive and love each other. Because a lot have happened, and a lot of complexity and stuff that I'm not even aware of, but they are brothers after all, brothers of this very big family called humanity. I want to believe that we can go beyond materials, interests, and everything, even our own stubbornness. And even if I don't feel represented by the leaders of my country, I wanted to make my little voice sound. I wanted to make it heard in my page. And I'm a hopeful person, and I believe that even what I see right now, I'm amazed. I'm amazed that people connect and people try to be let's make it change. It doesn't work, but we don't stop. So that's a good thing, at least. That's what keeps my hope up high. And yeah, that's it for this. Is it right? Is it right? What's right? There's so many things, because at some point we can say that nothing is right, nothing is wrong. It's just things interacting in the universe. So there is no meaning after all. But for us humans, we are not thinking logically all the time. And we know deep into ourselves that what's right and what's wrong. And I'm giving you a sad bisou on this one. Free Palestine. Stop the war. Love each other. Love.